We've got a rivalry game on deck, and these two fan bases have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you gotta think this will be a little contentious. Glad to have you with us at Johnny Red Floyd Stadium in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, home to the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on the winners of 9 straight, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Hilltoppers will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders offense will take the first swing of the game. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that we can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Throwing on the run. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dances away to buy time. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it back looking for help. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers offense will go to work for the first time. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more...
Breaks into the open. Guys, let's chat for just a minute about Western Kentucky. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? That's caught. It's Perry. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. to throw again. Got the quick pass. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Looking for a push on fourth down.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. New set of downs after the completion. They go to the ground. Guys, let's talk a little about Middle Tennessee. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. 3-star running back gave a verbal last week. And getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese. And now you got a big commitment at the running back spot with those 3 stars. And now you start to build a class around him. Get everybody else excited. This is how you build a program.
They'll give it to the back. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run the toss. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Nelson. Big guy smells it. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
On the move from inside is 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Give to the running back. Got a little space. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets into the 25. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Using the quick game. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Hilltoppers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And here comes the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The short hands, it's Walker. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Oh, he's looking to throw. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Throws to the tight end. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Here comes the offense onto the field again. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Right on the money. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And the Hilltoppers send out the punt unit. This will be his 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work.
Yeah, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Caught near the sticks. It's Cox. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab. It's Walker. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. They'll run the option. Now the toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Then they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. He leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Running back searching for a hole. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it here on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Offense changing the play. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of down. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. Knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the 1st half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Finds a man on the right. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Hilltoppers will snap it on 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. Quarterback now breaking the field. Short gain on the play before he slides. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Finds his tight end. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Throwing right. Makes a connection. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Just enough time to get off one more snap. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking for a huge play. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
He'll bring it out. It's Sims. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
And the Hilltoppers want to crank the tempo.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. To the air on 2nd down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Myers. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
The Hilltoppers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Immediately fires to the middle. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got it. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Big fella moving. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. That score could have put them within realistic striking distance, but the penalty turns things around, and they'll have to go back to work. Snagged in the middle. It's Perry. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll close the gap to 14. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Scanning the field, it's Nelson. He's going to fire deep. Makes the catch on the left. Off and running. Touchdown, MTSU. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. The quick out. Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Hilltoppers want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a new set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he's still running after the move. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Trying play action. pass rush. Gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Middle Tennessee on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. There's the pressure. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. Turning it on. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on 1st down. Give to the single back. Got enough for the 1st. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. He's now up to 95 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got his man on the right. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And the Hilltoppers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Myers. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Pulls it in. It's Perry. Out of bounds at the 18, and that is just what they needed to get it away from their own end zone. The Hilltoppers will line up to punt it away. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. To the air, it's Nelson. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab, and he will score. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go into the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us.